wildcard round as it's time to win or get an early start on the offseason. It's the Panthers going up against the Saints. With that, let's get you out to the Bayou. We're standing by as our commentary team of Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. They'll come out in the pistol. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. It's complete. Flater, right side. And I think the ball's out. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
The headshots here are the offensive unit. And what about Brandon Cooks?
If he's not a 1,000-yard receiver every year he's healthy in the league, I'll be surprised. Came out of college wanting to be a pro, studied all the best receivers in the NFL before he even got to the league.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Flat. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Kelvin Benjamin has to be a feature of this offense that's on your screen now.
Definitely a #1 receiver, a huge target with some speed. It's almost like go-go gadget when he goes up to get the football. No matter how you defend him, he can go just a little bit higher.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And here now, New Orleans defensive unit.
Stephon Anthony acclimated quite quickly to the NFL. As soon as he joined the team, he became their leading tackler.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And Gano's kick is right through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got it over the middle. Flaner. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Second down following the run. Flacco here on second down. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a third down. And the starting crew defensively for Carolina.
Startulele is a former first-round pick who's starting to round into form, becoming one of the better run stoppers in the league.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking for 2 yards here on third down. Flacco sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his man on the out route. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
First and 10 here for Flacco. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's second and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, they picked up a first down for him, too.
Now the offense lining up first and 10. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Second down following the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Flacco. This is caught. It's close. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. This time. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right.
Yeah.
This will be caught just inside the 10.
No.
Loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like you did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything.
I still got the ball though. You watch my game?
Have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right.
Go to my Facebook page.
Loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open.
Yeah.
Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. On second down, Flacco to throw. And he fires one incomplete. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard carry. It does put him just a few yards short of the goal line, but fourth down coming up. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6.
What the hell is this? This kick almost ain't wearing no bait.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On first down, it's Newton. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
Jay.
Offense comes to the line now, first and 10.
You can get on YouTube.
One receiver right, that's Brown. From the red zone now, Newton. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They come out here in the eye. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
I I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And on the ground they go with a running back.
Let's go.
I think he's gonna
Let's go.
They're not going to get him. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 69 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he'll give it here to his running back. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one. It almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab?
10-10.
Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
You went to my page to try to watch it?
And after the play on the ground, that
what
brings
it
up 2nd down here. To throw on 2nd down is Newton.
Oh,
Sharp's got it
come
complete.
on.
And able to get this one
You shouldn't have that much time, man.
Before he's brought down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Oh, they call face mask? How you face mask on the sack? Like that. He tackled it from the front.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Here's Newton. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. On first down, Newton. It's complete to Brown, right side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Gonna give this time to the tailback.
Please call holding because they, as soon as the ball was snapped, they made me run the other way.
Yeah, that right there will set them back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. One receiver right, that's Brown. Throwing is Newton. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
I got to recognize with number 22, he can kill me twice with him receiver.
If he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Corey Brown, a 16-yard touchdown.
I don't get why on that route my safety not in the middle of the field.
As they take the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver.
It's like crazy. In certain formations he get in, I know what play he running, but it still won't let me stop him.
Usually what it means is that rather
you basically pick your poison.
Or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Oh,
and the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Shift together here from the D-line. Throwing here on first down. Flacco under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. Luke Kuechly in there to get him for a loss of 5. Flacco here on second down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Flacco. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. And a screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And out of bounds. This will depend on where they spot it. And they'll say at the 45. Carolina getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8.
17-10.
Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's Newton now on second down.
Oh.
Benjamin with it over
Now
the middle.
God,
and he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
You gotta see that.
Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay
Same
in there.
play.
He's willing to
He just ran that play to score a touchdown.
just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it
No, that's not
does.
that.
The quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
Back to throw, Newton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. One receiver right, that's Brown. On second down, here's Newton. Steps away to his left. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
I'm talking quarterback contained. I'm in quarterback contained.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Oh, my God. Now, he'd be smart if he do a draw. Now, I know it's coming. I'm going to try to stop him. They're going to make my people just move out the way.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. So offense moving a little too slow there. Could not get set, and they get the penalty. And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough third down. Throwing on third down, Newton backing up. Now he's flushed down left. And time finally runs out. He can't get the football, and he's taken down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
On my seat.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And the ball is knocked down.
Good shot.
This is picked up by the Saints.
Good shot.
The attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Over the middle, open is Thomas. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
It's complete. Flater, right side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop. And he'll give it here to his running back. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And they give this time to the tailback. And he is in the
That one's so stupid, dog.
New Orleans.
You heard me?
A great play there.
That run down there, everybody running the league. You fucking put everybody on the one side and run it to the other side. Yeah. No, I did. But, I mean, it should, like, as me playing linebacker, that's an easy read if I'm sitting there watching that guard pull like that. And I'm right there. All I got to do is just run down, and my body not going to go the way the running back jab. Even though I scored, I mean, that shit's still stupid. They got it on Madden.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though,
I gotta watch 22, man. He killed me twice with him.
They can't wait to get back out there and atone for
20 to 17.
On this drive.
He kicked the field goal before half. And then the first play of the half, I forced the fumble.
Now Newton on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out.
Oh,
and that one falls
come on,
incomplete.
PJ.
Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Second and 10, Newton again. Oh, he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. Paul Kruger in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third. Third and long. It's Newton.
Oh.
Incomplete. Nearly the pick they
Come on,
needed.
Shaw.
They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. Here's Jacob Shum now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
No, it's next week. Fat Tuesday, next Tuesday.
Fielded just inside the 30.
God damn, Brandon Cooks.
Takes a touchdown saving tackle to bring him down.
You got to get around the edge.
Are going to have a first and goal down at the 3-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. And they'll run it here. And he'll take this one inside the 10.
Feel like he got shot.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And once again, the
Come on,
Saints
defense, we need to stop now.
And that will make this a 4-point game. Morstead out now.
Dog, I know I lost last time because the Cowboys lost. Dog, I was mad, dog.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
I was mad like somebody shot my screen or something. And I came home.
At the 25. The Panthers coming
no, that was
last.
We played last week.
Punting last time. See if they can get something going.
I played them last time in the playoffs. I came in, all my arms were shaking. Oh man, I said, man, the motherfuckers say something stupid to me right now. They about to get it. Real trouble. I try to hit stick. If you try to hit stick somebody, you're not about to grab. You know what I'm saying?
Your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable.
I hit his stick and Vaccaro try to grab for his face mask. I'm up 24-20. What the fuck is this comment on my shit?
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now a first down throw for Newton.
Oh!
The tip there altered the ball flight.
Come on, Kruger.
It'll be second down.
Get to the ball, baby.
Gotta give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Back to the air, Newton on second down.
Oh,
Man right
they gonna fumble that, man.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They taking bad angles for me, man.
Was in the zone.
Come on,
now.
now.
A crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. but everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. One receiver right, that's Brown. Again, Newton. That is caught inside the 5.
That was a good throw. I can't even get mad at that. I'm in cover 2. Y'all got to make a play. If it's cover 2 and the other safety on the other side of the field, nobody vertical, they should make him work back in the middle of the field. I don't get it. I don't get that, why they do that.
Looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
He about to run a fucking stretch.
They'll run. This is Blue. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
No, I'm trying to go over there. They made me crunch down.
Kelvin Benjamin, a 1-yard touchdown.
Man, to give me full control of my player.
Panthers are once again going to retake the lead.
Nah, he did. I knew he was running a damn slant. Oh, shit.
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case,
my damn dude tried to go for a block. He tackled a quarterback and the kicker.
Put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch.
He ain't touched the ball. Huh?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
I tried to stay in. They made me run out.
The Saints coming out now to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense?
Flacco only got fucking...
Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
Laying down to better.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Ebony spoke to you. I didn't hear you, so I don't think she heard you.
Go here on 2nd down. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Kobe Flainer, the tight end, his intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on 3rd down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Here's Flacco.
Oh my God.
It falls down incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead now.
I can't wait till next year. They'll have Michael Thompson better.
.46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first
so far
down.
away from
well done.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field.
Fourth quarter, dog.
Pellets flying up. Great catch.
Man, that fold shit don't work, man.
Fresh set of downs here. Newton on 1st down. Over the middle. Sharp's got it.
Dog, every time I play, they making my players come up. I don't know if my controller broke or what.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like
No,
he is.
they make. I'm on my linebacker, and they making him squeeze up, like making his body just move up while I'm trying to stand still.
If you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. Here's Newton now on 2nd down.
Oh, pick. Godfrey.
They need it. It's intercepted. A great read in the
Good shot, Godfrey.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. You took the words right out of my mouth. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh, come on.
There, but this time it goes
I broke a long run, which the game never lets me do.
Proud of on defense because any second and short situation,
I get to like a 10, hold it.
Anticipate the run, and you want to make
If I knew that, I should have fell down before.
But when you can force them to lose yardage, and now put the odds in
they don't call penalties on nobody when I play.
That's a play that you're going to be really, really excited about, and one that your defense coordinator now gets to roll the dice a little bit himself and create a big play.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on 3rd down.
5 defensive backs. It's complete to Flaner. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and
Gotta
get to
play
where he
for him.
wants.
So how do you
You
stop
ain't
it?
seen me do this
Sometimes
one
you want
yet.
to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't
get
work as
cute,
well
man.
because his quickness often wins the route.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. On first down, Flacco.
No, I knew it.
It's intercepted.
Oh
It's the
my
Pro
God!
Bowl
I wish my
kick with
defenders
Dixon.
played it like that.
Turnover there as his guys will get the football
Dog, he was
back.
nowhere near me.
Onto the field, here come the Panthers. And following the interception, just any interception,
27-24.
are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And I was
just
inside
think
the
that there's any
15-yard
way
line.
You can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Tom Mahali there to bring him down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
I had a feeling too. I had a fucking feeling.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Room here to run. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down
he gave him
at
the first.
25. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now they try the right side here. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. Stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll try the air now with Newton.
Oh, that was, God, he threw that between 4 people.
And a good quarterback.
Man, I need one of y'all to make a
If he
play.
has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it.
I
If
need
there's
one of
no
y'all to make a
pressure,
play.
he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. On 2nd down, here's Newton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. And Newton's going to keep it.
Man, Gay had a fucking
Just
first
a
down.
yard there, but they
I had
do
all
convert
my people
on
right
3rd
there.
inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call.
And run
inches,
committee.
and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And a pretty big. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense.
They ain't looking good for me,
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final
stages.
There's a minute
11 left. All you got to do is get a first down.
Second down, just 1 yard to go. This is the running back, Blue. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And this seemingly endless drive continues. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got room.
He just scored.
And he's across for
I blitz everybody on that side. They got blocked.
That should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught right side. It's Snead.
I'm trying to do that shit I did last time.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Now a desperation throw deep. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Saints. 42 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And on 2nd and 10 now. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Here's Flacco. And that is incomplete. Oh, Thomas unable to reel that one in, and it's 3rd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Pressure mounting. Flacco can't find anyone open. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Good,
you know, still no damn chance. The game coming still a chance.
You've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Yeah, that pick hurt.
Well, you always hate to lose, obviously, but a division
I called as soon as I got in that formation. I said, man, why the hell am I doing this play? And the game fucking made his body just slide over.
And they get to lord it over you. You're thinking long range and you're thinking playoffs. Winning